getting a packed house here to watch you guys tonight.
Fuck
so.
yeah, that's awesome. We got some people up in the house. The down under tonight, baby.
Do I sit down and write? Sometimes. I mean, it's weird. It comes to me in a lot of different ways, you know.
Right.
Sometimes I'll put an idle thought on Twitter, or I used to keep a notebook in my pocket at all times, and then I started writing jokes on bigger paper because you can just put more.
Right.
You can put more on there. So but little things I'll jot down. Usually that's all. Sometimes that's all the writing I'll actually do.
Okay.
Just like Rick, it'll be a topic. Like I remember when I wrote that Michael Phelps joke that I do.
Okay.
You rap, right?
Huh?
You can rap.
Oh, for sure.
You can freestyle.
Yeah.
Can you sit down and write the raps and then do them?
Oh yeah.
See, I couldn't. I can freestyle like a sumbitch. I grew up doing that. You know, we
Really?
got tapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now CDs, baby, tapes.
Right.
And yeah,
I would love to hear that sometime.
Yeah, but I don't know where it's. I got it somewhere. I got some shit somewhere, man. I would love to hear it again too.
No, but you've heard me rap. Though,
yeah,
right?
I definitely have. That's why I asked him. You know, the same thing with rap. I cannot sit down and be like, oh, here's the beat right now. I can't fucking sit there and write nothing.
Right.
But listen to the beat, start going. All right, let's do this. And I start bouncing shit off before you know it. I come together.
So you any interest in doing that at all anymore? Or no.
Nah, my homies still do it. They get down. I actually opened up for Devin the Dude.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. You're bullshitting.
Nah, my homie raps with him. He's going to be back February 1st, and I'll be opening up for him again.
Shit.
Jimmy and Beta and Little Lonnie were there at the show. But
Shout out to Little Lonnie.
They were there like fucking 2 hours before Devin and them got there.
Yeah.
My homie's on stage with Devin. So he looks at me and he goes, do you want to go up right before we go up? I'm like, what? So, yeah, I got to go on stage, fucking do my thing. And I apologize to the crowd because I was like, I know y'all don't want to see no comedy right now, you know. Y'all want to see Devin the Dude? Like, yeah. I was like, me too, but that motherfucker's not ready. So I'm going to tell you some jokes real quick. And because I did that, just like with Alex in Green River, you know, I loosened them up just real quick. Rather than just like, oh, y'all want to hear a joke? No, nobody wants to hear a fucking joke.
You level
but
with
I
them.
was like, look, man, they making me do this real quick. Y'all want to give
level
me
with
a
them.
chance?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, all right, fuck it. I just went.
We're going to come back to Little Lonnie here in a second, but real quick, Alex, how do you get your material written? You're a writer.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll sit down and do it. Sometimes I'll just have an idea for something, or I'll read the newspaper.
Yeah.
I like to read the newspaper because it kind of gets ideas going.
That's a good thing to do. Yeah.
And plus, I like to be in the know, like what's going on, in the world, science, things like that.
Right.
But so either it'll be through newspapers, or it'll just be kicking it with buddies. And something funny happens, and it's a lot of back and forth, and the next thing you know, there's just a funny premise. And
Well, it's a smart thing to do because even Deacon, this was good advice to read the paper and stuff because you'll write material about the shit you know, but if you only know so much, you got to get it out there. The paper. It's an old school thing they used to deliver to your door to tell you all the news.
Isn't that thing where them people sit and they tell you about it on the channels? They call it the news?
That's what it is.
See,
yeah, but you can
good it
select
gets on
news,
television, man. If
different.
the book is written, it's a good book. It'll be made into a movie or something. Why is everybody reading so much?
I don't know.
This is bullshit, man.
I
It's
got
putting
a degree.
good actors out of work.
I want to tell you a little Lonnie story real quick, though.
Yeah, for sure.
First time I met this guy was in Pueblo. Silver Dominguez was doing a show in Pueblo. Not like Silver. He's
Do you
a good
know
guy.
Bo Galvin, then?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo.
I met him once, though.
Bo hooked me up, man, when I first started.
Really?
He had me feature him
He's a nice
before
guy.
I had 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
He was like, can you? And I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
My friend Michelle owned the Senate Bar and had this cool little back room that would be amazing for comedy. But that guy had booked, and she goes, my friend does this, too. I want to call him and come up from Brush and do it. So I come up to do this show with Silver Dominguez and this little Lonnie. I've never met either one of them before, but so I go on first, right? So I do my shit. I get down, and there's like, okay, everybody, little Lonnie. Now, this stage is probably about 1.5 feet tall, and there's no fucking stairs to it.
Yeah, this dude is 1.5 feet tall, too.
So this motherfucker comes sprinting down the fucking aisle and barrel rolls onto the stage and then sticks the landing, bro, and just starts fucking going on his comedy. And I'm just like, that just fucking happened. It was, and I kept thinking, don't fucking laugh at him. Don't fucking laugh at him, bro. And it was crazy.
I'd have been dying. I would have been pointing and laughing.
Fuck.
Did you see him rolling the
But nobody did. Everybody's like, it was like,
wow.
Oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like looking around like, was that supposed to happen? Or,
I'm glad he was sober enough to roll and stick it, rather than just roll right off the other end and fall.
That just gave me a thought. You know how a lot of Josh Blue has a cult following of comics who were Josh Blue inspired me to try comedy despite my cerebral palsy, blah blah blah.
Bunch of midgets out there.
And they're all so excited to play for him and stuff.
Right.
I wonder if Brad Williams isn't like the Pied Piper of midget comics, and like
He might be.
there's gonna be,
We can do that too.
and like they can, oh, dude, I look up to you. Well, not really. Well, sort of. Yo, Brad Williams is a cool ass dude. I talked to him at Comedy Works. That motherfucker rules.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
He's been on a few podcasts I listen to. He seems
Shout
like
out to fucking Brad Williams.
Who's the coolest guy you ever worked with so far? Who have you been most happy to work with?
Rick Bryan.
Rick Bryan.
Other than Rick Bryan.
Of course.
The Rick Bryan.
You know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sam Talent's the best.
Sam Talent? I got some
the
Sam
shit.
Talent stories,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Sam's
my
my
God.
boy, man.
Who was see, his name always comes up in this fucking podcast. I don't know what the deal there is,
His
man.
name
Dude,
comes up
he's a-
everywhere, dude.
he's
He's
a
a local
phenomenon.
legend here.
Yeah.
He's a
you know?
phenomenon.
If you know Denver comedy, then you know who the hell we're talking about.
Sam Talent out in the Sterling Room. I told the story 300 times on this podcast. Last time, promise. We use a wireless mic.
Yeah.
Some dude starts heckling Sam out of the fucking room. So Sam walks into the fucking crowd, steps onto the fucking table, lords over the guy, and just starts eating this fucking guy's ass. Talking about his wife.
that.
Oh, look, your wife brought
more.
your wife wearing her finger banging panties there, Silver Fox, and he's just
Nice.
fucking with the guy. So I look at him, and I'm thinking we're gonna have to break this up. This guy's gonna fucking swing. You know what I mean? The guy, you can tell he's getting mad, but the crowd just fucking loved it and started cheering Sam on. You know what I mean? And then somebody offered to buy that from me. You do you sell copies of the show? Do you sell? I was like, no, I can't. I can't have permission from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he sat there for a good 10 minutes, and even after the guy the guy was done. He didn't want to play no more. Not good enough for Sam. He had to fucking tear this guy
Yeah.
for 10 minutes, and I just,
Keep poking the bear at the zoo when the fucking growls and bites. Don't be surprised.
Oh, I know. I know. So, Sam Talent for you, Alex?
You know, I would have to agree also. Sam's great. You know, actually, truth be told, me and Rick have done a lot of shows together. He's taken me to some places like Wyoming and... Okay, maybe not the best places, but we've had a lot of fun. And actually, just like owning that little town was some of the best. That was such a great night.
Little Pounds is the
It was
best.
it was hilarious, and the fact that like they carried him like a king. It was pretty.
Right.
Like, I've never witnessed anything like that, and especially because as he said, when we first walked in, they're like, "Who the fuck are these motherfuckers coming into our
We flipped it on
bar?"
'em.
And then Rick just like setting it straight,
Right.
like, "We're just here to have fun, and we came here for you."
Right.
You know, I don't know. We work well together.
Good looking out, pimp.
We have,
Good looking out.
we always have fun. So.
Who's your
Sure. You know
Rick?
what?
Who do you like? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ben.
I want to have a second answer to that question.
Okay.
It's this dude back home named T.L. Fitz. He calls himself the Bishop of Comedy. He's been on BET and all that shit. Like,
Okay.
we did some shows together back home, and he's a fucking fool. Like, he's ridiculous. He's so funny. And his stage persona is so outlandish. You know, but he's a real laid-back dude, but his stage persona is like somebody on cocaine. Like,
What's his name again?
T.L. Fitz, Tommy Lee Fitz,
F-I-T-Z?
F-I-T-Z.
I'll check it out.
He's so fucking funny, and he got me up, you know, a few times while I was back home. It was really nice, you know, like just a good dude, like a veteran comic who like reached out, you know,
Right.
Just cool, funny motherfucker.
T.L. Fitz.
Shout out to TL Fitz. Put him when you put this on the internet. Let me get you a link or something.
Go ahead and edit out this whole part right here. No,
Shout
I'm playing, man.
Shout out to TL Fitz and
I'll,
Queen Aisha.
I'll put
Shout
on-
out to Queen Aisha.
I'll put it on Twitter. I'll put you on Twitter, and you add whoever you like, bro.
All right.
All right, cool.
Yeah. We'll do it like that.
All right, we'll do. Ben, we'll get a game plan. Don't be mad, brother. Don't be mad.
You know what is making me mad right now?
What's getting
I'm
you
gonna
mad?
confess. I'm looking at the wall of all the people, all the pictures on the wall.
Hey, you see me up there?
Is your name up there? Is
I
your
don't
picture?
think I have a picture of
Did
it.
you bring one?
Did I bring
Have
one?
you headlined here?
I have not.
I think everybody headlined on that wall, bro.
I don't know. I was gonna.
Well, that's
bring
what
one.
I'm saying. Is
No,
like,
I see a few people there. I don't think headline.
Are you
I
sure?
think I should.
Yeah, they let a lot of people headline here, bro.
That's a good
I
point.
wish I had got the chance
I'm on that wall.
to headline here.
Yeah, I've only featured a few times. But anyway, who's Rick? Who's the best guy? Who's the person you've enjoyed working with the most? Besides Ben Adams, because he just said you.
Hell
That's
yeah.
fair as fair. Fair as fucking fair, man.
Fuck these guys, man.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
Work with Alex Ash and Ben Adams, man. It's a nightmare weekend right now. It's some bullshit now it's playing. Nah, it is locals, man. You know, I enjoyed working with Dick Black. When Dick is on, that motherfucker is gold.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always enjoyed that. Lori Callahan's been nothing but a sweetheart. Took me under her wing.
Or is awesome.
You know, she introduced me to the road. So I don't know, man. I'm really, like you said, there's a good talent in this state, in the city. We got a lot of good people. So I'd say there's a good handful of people that I have enjoyed equally.
Right. We started booking rooms. Bob Meadows came right away. But Lori
another one.
Callahan was the big one that we were excited to have. Because I said, I'd known Lori from Peppers.
Queen of comedy out here.
You know what? I'll tell you a story about Lori that I love. When she was on stage in Fort Morgan, she tells me, "Listen, Moose, after 5 minutes, I want you to bring me a shot of Patron of Patron, and then every 5 minutes, bring me another shot. You understand?" I go, "Yeah, I guess." So I give her five. First five, I bring a shot. She goes, "And bring one for you next time."
She's headlining, right?
"Yeah, she's headlining."
Yeah.
But she handles it.
Oh, I know.
She
That's what I'm
handles her
saying. She
fucking moves like
headlined the whole thing.
She's not a pussy, I'll tell you
No,
that.
she's not. No, she's not.
She's not a pussy.
So then after, like, she goes, now every 10. Like, she pulls a Dangerfield on me, like, okay, now every 10 minutes. So then it's me, her, and Adam on stage just fucking drinking like frat boys.
Are you like clockwork, though, with it? I mean, are
Yeah.
you really sticking to the time?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Y'all are insane.
Yeah, I'm watching that. I don't know. I know what she wants. I'm
Right?
just,
No, I'm with you.
I'm just new to promoting this shit.
Fuck yeah.
I don't want to piss her
Give her
off.
what she
so-
wants. I know. I feel you.
Yeah, I guess
Y'all are
so.
insane.
Oh, fuck. But she came up to Lamar. She was passing kidney stones on stage.
Oh, she told me about that.
Because Elliot was out there, and he fucking tore. Well, he's going to be headlining here on the 31st.
Yeah, I'll
and
be
you're
featuring for
you're-
Elliot.
Yeah,
That's another one I love working with. Went to South Dakota with him.
He has been the most requested back in that fucking room. They've always
That's
said
because I
Elliot.
ain't been up there yet, bro.
That's because you haven't been up there yet. But the thing that's hard about when they want comics back really bad, they don't understand the fact you're going to hear about the same material. You might hear some
Right.
different, but they don't understand that. It was kind of when they wanted Lori back, because everybody wanted Lori back. When's the dirty old woman coming back? And I keep pushing it off.
Because,
I bring her back, and you can see on their faces like, we've already heard this.
Exactly. Right.
You know, that's tough. And I'm guilty of that too when I worked at that.
we all are. Fuck that.
Well, when I worked at that club.
Did I make you nervous to declare you on right before you went up on stage?
No.
Because you was asking me about repeating jokes,
Yeah,
and
I don't
I
know.
fucked with you for a second. I even
Yeah,
went
a
over to
little
him,
bit.
man, and I was like, I think I might have made him nervous. And he
No.
goes, why? I said, well, I was fucking with him, but I think I might have made him a little self-conscious, not nervous.
Well, because
More
I don't
self-conscious.
ever know what to do with that. You know what I mean?
For the people at home who don't know Rick Bryan, he's a real asshole.
Kind of a motherfucker,
Okay,
isn't he?
he's a legit,
You all love it.
But I came and asked you.
OG asshole.
I came and asked his
Straight up.
opinion because everybody always asks me, "Are you doing
I
time?
wish you could see him laughing right now.
Are you doing time?" So I go, "Hey, Rick,
He
what's
did
your,
ask
what's
for
your
your
policy? What's your policy? How often do you redo material?" And
Here's, speaking of which, you know what I love about Rick is that his catchphrase is not in his act at all. Like, he's always saying, "Don't be dumb" and shit in real life, and he's got the "Don't be dumb" bumper stickers and T-shirts now. You see that? I bet those will
Yeah.
sell.
Let me tell you
Those will
something
sell for
about
sure.
Rick.
But check this out. He has no jokes about "Don't be dumb." Zero.
I asked his opinion about this, and you know what he did? He contradicted himself 14 fucking times. So I actually didn't know what the fuck you were telling me to do.
Because it's hard to say.
You're like,
you
I don't
do
know.
new material. Well, how often are you up here?
Yeah,
how
I
often
know.
have you done the joke? I mean,
Yeah.
that's one thing me and Ed Giovanni had a hard time with. I mean, Ed, he is a good dude, but he wanted to go ahead and headline himself. 90% of the time, they finally called us out on our shit, which sort of expanded me a little bit because I'm like, dude, you just fucking made us a featured headliner 3 months in a row. They're
Right.
going to want to hear something different. So that's why I went up there and I threw all my jokes aside and I was like, fuck it. These are a couple premises I had. Let's see where this goes.
Right.
And I did end up doing like 20 minutes, dude. And they were like, that was fucking great. I'm like, thank God, because I didn't know what was about to happen.
Awesome.
So, I mean, I think it's those things that push you. I used to have my notepad all the time. No matter, even if I only had 5 minutes worth of jokes, I wanted to make sure that if I fucking go off course, I can go, to my notes or whatever. Now, I'm like, no. I mean, I'm feature work, no notes at all. Hey, who knows, man? Doing an hour as much weed as I smoke, might bust out a note.
Right.
I hadn't so far when me and Alex have been doing our shit, going out, doing an hour and everything, 40 minutes. So far, I've just been doing it note free. But when it comes to something like that, I don't know. I think to have a little bit of a crutch or something, maybe sitting on the
Right,
side.
right.
Not just, well, let me look through my notes real quick.
Right.
I don't know. I try not to do that at all.
Well, the original point I was going to make, though, when I worked at Pepper's nightclub and watched
Yeah.
his comics, I would critique him like, you ain't got another new hour? You were
course.
just here 8 months ago. You didn't write a new hour? I didn't realize how hard it was to write.
It is hard.
Get the fuck out of here.
10-minute fucking, yeah.
It's hard to stick. It's hard to get something that works.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing.
Right.
And you'll have a joke that's gold that you still use to this day, but you stepped inside a room where that fucking joke did not work. Now, do you throw that joke away?
When's the last time you had a joke that you guys wrote, all three of you? that you've written, you're thinking this is going to fucking hit, and then it just shits down your leg? How does that happen?
I actually have a really good one.
good amount.
Perfect example.